Hey guys, it's Ep5 and welcome back to episode 5 of my Monaco career mode. Now in today's episode we've got plenty of games to get through, the first of which is against this team called Angers, and this is going to be a home game in the league. We've also got a game against, I think it's Toulouse in the league as well, followed by a game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Not in the league this time, obviously, in the Champions Cup in the group stages, so that's again going to be another tough match to get through, but hopefully we can come away with some decent results in today's episode. Before we start though, I just want to say again thank you so much for the support on this series recently. We've absolutely smashed the subscriber targets and the like tags as well recently. We're now on like 7,700 subscribers. It's incredible, so thank you all so much for the support. Also, before we get into things, if we could go ahead and hit 75 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen this series before, or you haven't subscribed yet, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with today's game. And this is the side I'm going to go with. It's not too dissimilar to what you've seen before. There is obviously Mbappe starting up front here. We do have a couple of players that were a little bit tired from the last game. Falcao being one of them, so he gets on the bench. But it's the usual sort of side, to be honest. Subasic starting in goal. Sidibe starting at right back. Glick, Zuma, Mendy all in defence. Toussaint and Fabinho playing alongside each other. With Lamar on the left-hand side, Silva on the right-hand side, and Malcolm in behind Mbappe. And yeah, this is the bench I've gone with. Plenty of options, obviously, there if we need them going forward. And yeah, let's crack on with today's game against Angers. Okay, here we go for this match. We need to try and get ourselves 3 points. We're not quite at the top of the league. We're thereabouts, but obviously 3 points here would really help us. So yeah, let's crack on with things. A game that we should pretty much win quite comfortably, to be honest. Mbappe starting up front as well should hopefully be able to get in behind the defence. But it's one of those games where you can quite easily slip up on this game. So yeah, we'll have to make sure that we don't do that and that we play well enough in order to win those 3 points. Oh, one back well by Lamar here. Needs an option in the middle. Can I get a cross in? I have done. What a ball in. That is perfectly placed onto the head. I think it might be Malcolm. Is it in the box? It was difficult to tell. Happened very quickly, but it is Malcolm. And we have scored. It's already 1-0, 9 minutes in. What a start this has been. And just on the press really there, managed to win it back off the defender. And just a little perfectly chipped ball into the box. And a fantastic header actually between the two defenders to be able to get there. Malcolm's done a fantastic job. And winning this game 1-0. Brilliant start. Oh, Malcolm onto Mbappe. This is a brilliant run in behind. Mbappe, what's he like on his left? In fact, he took it with his right, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Difficult sort of angle. Well, it's difficult to know whether he was going to take it with his left or not. In the end, it's a fairly average right-footed shot. Oh, what a chance. I thought I'd gone in. That's their first shot of the game, I think. 31 minutes into this match is a brilliant turn, and I thought that I'd found the top corner, to be honest. Not quite defended properly. Gone through his legs, and that's just missed. So close to being 1-1. Half-time, winning the game 1-0. Not loads of chances for the opposition, but we have certainly dominated the game. Not loads of chances in total, as you can see there. Just 2 shots for us as well. We've taken out one of our chances, and we've ended up scoring a goal from it. But yeah, not loads of chances created just yet, but we have certainly dominated this team, and quite rightly, to be honest, considering our team compared to theirs. So yeah, hopefully more of the same in the second half. Just create some more chances, and get some more goals. Malcolm, through to Mbappe. It's a fantastic pass. Mbappe gets the finish as well. That's one of my favourite goals I think we've scored on this career mode. A beautiful ball over the top from Malcolm. Just cuts in between the defenders perfectly. Couldn't have been a better pass. And Mbappe with a brilliant finish as well. It's a tight angle. There's not much of the goal to find and try and score in. And he just managed to prod it past the goalkeeper who goes the wrong way. Look at that on his left foot. What a pass. What a pass that is. Brilliant technique and decent finish as well from Mbappe. 2-0. Malcolm waiting for Toussaint. Again, another run, and it's 3-0 this time. We're really starting to pull them apart. Defensively, they're all over the place. It's Malcolm every time in that central position. He's so good centrally, and he's just pulling the strings in there, creating chances, little chips over the top, and that kind of just wipes the whole defence out of the game. Another little chip. This time I think it was a right foot. Just look at that. A little reverse pass, Toussaint on the volley. It's 3-0. Fantastic stuff. The second half's been much better, created more chances, and of course got 2 more goals. We've really dominated this second half more than we did the first. They've had no chances really, just that one at the start of the second half, and other than that, they've not really managed to get up the pitch too much. Another chance for us here. Malcolm, going to look for Mbappe. Still going to now look for Malcolm. He's going to cut back in on his left foot. Can he set anybody up here? Mbappe, oh, how's that gone wide? Should have done a little bit better, I think. That wasn't actually supposed to go to Mbappe. It was supposed to go to whoever's running here, Toussaint, I think. Doesn't find him, though. And it's his weaker foot, just drags it wide. Still 3-0. Oh, they've really pulled us apart a little bit there. We've kind of collapsed, to be honest, defensively. and it was a good chance for them. They just don't have the finishers up front. That's the difference between us and them, really. They've had 2 or 3 decent chances, but just don't have the finishers, and that has meant that they haven't got themselves a goal yet. We've got a clean sheet at the moment. Hopefully we can keep it that way. It'd be nice to get a clean sheet in this game and really thrash them. Sidibe is going to put a ball in, and we don't really have any challenges in there. We are going to make some changes, I think, now. Okay, so we'll make all 3 changes now. It's about 15 minutes to go. Moutinho and Germain are going to play as those 2 in the central positions going forward. George will play at left-back instead of Mendy, which means Malcolm and Mbappe will all come off. Just decided to take those 2 off centrally because they have had a lot to do. They've done a lot of running and created a lot of chances, scored a lot of goals between them, and assists, of course, with Malcolm. And just going to give those 2 a chance playing in the central positions alongside each other, or nearabouts. And yeah, we'll see how they get on for the final 15 minutes. Another chance for us. Fabinho getting forward again. Out-strengthening them, gets brought down. It's an easy penalty to give, there's that. We've had a lot of penalties, I feel like, on this career mode and the Sunderland career mode as well. We seem to have a lot of penalties at the moment. Don't really know why that is. We're on Legendary, the sliders are in their favour, so I don't know whether that would affect more penalties or not. I don't think it would, to be honest. If anything, it would go the other way, surely. It's a poor challenge, and it's a penalty, and I think Fabinho's our best penalty taker by far, so we will let him take it. He's taken one already, he scored that one, and he scores this one as well. It's 4-0. Really wrapped up the game there nicely, and 13 minutes left to make it 4-0. Very, very happy with that. Fabinho's played well. He's done a very good job, as has most of the team, to be honest, if not all the team, and just sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. 4-0. What a thrashing this has been. Getting some goals now. Also, the changes have been made as well, which is good news, so it gives those players a chance for the final 15 minutes. Oh, George has let him go. Gets the cross in. Luckily, not enough quality on the cross, and we can clear it, because that was poor defending, and it is again. Another poor shot, and that has just been the difference, like I said before. The finishing, kind of in the final third, has just been completely off for the opposition, and that has meant that we have got away, I think, with a clean sheet at the moment, but obviously there's still time to go. Oh, they've got into us here on the break, sending a lot of players forward. We don't have too many back. Again, the finish isn't there, though. Wow, we've got away again with that one. That's it, we've got a 4-0 win. Really, really happy with that result. Fantastic one as well. Although, against better teams, we would probably have conceded 2 goals at least in that game. But still, we got a 4-0 win. That's the main thing. It is against a lesser team who haven't even had a shot on target in this game, but they've had 6 shots. It's a lot of shots to have without having one on target. That tells you a lot about their finishing. But it's 3 points for us, and that just means that we can hopefully go further up the league table. That puts us into 2nd place, 4 points behind Lyon now, after 8 games. So a decent start to the season for us. We're in and we're kind of thereabouts where we need to be come the end of the season. So very happy with that. PSG have got a game in hand, but they could potentially go within 1 point of us. But having a little bit of a slower start, PSG, at the moment. But like I say, they could go close if they win their match. On to the next game now against Toulouse, I think it is. I don't know where they are in the league, actually didn't check. 12th, so a mixed start for them, 10 points, not too far behind us. But yeah, I think first we'll have some player drills to do. And we do have some player drills to do. We're going to go with the exact same 5 drills this week again. Mbappe's finishing should go up here. There's not actually supposed to be that many improvements throughout the squad here, but Lamar's close to 82. Again, that won't happen, I don't think, this week. But it's just a case of continue to get them growing, and hopefully over the next few weeks they will improve and go up. His finishing did go up as well, by the way, for Mbappe, so that's great news for us. Will certainly help us in-game a little bit. I think now we should get pretty much straight into the next game against Toulouse. I think it was an international break there, but now that is over. And actually, a monthly scouting update to quickly do just before the game. It's only the one to go through. And we do have a few decent players here. We've got this guy. We're going to reject this goalkeeper. We'll sign up this guy. And we'll also sign up another guy as well. But for now, oh, what have they said? Thrilled about the progress of the Youth Academy. Fantastic. Great. We'll start to promote some of them when they get good enough, obviously. And we'll train them up at some stage. But for now, let's change around the team for this game against Toulouse. And hopefully get ourselves a decent result. We won't make loads of changes, I don't think. Although it depends on the next game that we have coming up. Okay, so this is the side I'm going to go with for this game against Toulouse. We are going to make quite a few changes because we've got a game against Borussia Mönchengladbach in 3 days' time, I think. So it's obviously going to be prioritised over this match. Subasic will start in goal. We've got, oh no, we don't have him. We've got Torre at right back. We've got Jemison and Raggi as our 2 centre-backs. George as our left back. Toussaint and Moutinho as our CDMs, with Germain on the left-hand side again. Did that, I think, last episode as well. Durara on the right-hand side, with Moschilla in behind Falcao. And it leaves us with a very strong bench, but there's still obviously brought in this guy for the first time as well. Can't pronounce his name. I can barely pronounce one of the easier ones, never mind this guy. But he's on the bench as well. He gets a chance. Maybe he'll come on at some stage if we are winning the match. But the likelihood is he probably won't, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, let's crack on with this game against Toulouse. Hopefully ourselves another 3 points and see whether we can set ourselves up with 6 points from 6 at the start of today's episode. Okay, here we go. A tough match, I think, against Toulouse potentially here. We've got an away game for this match. I'm not expecting it to be quite as comfortable as the last game. We've obviously got a rotated side, so that is certainly not what I'm anticipating. I think it'll be more of a struggle, and we need to be defensively a bit more solid than we were in the last game. Hopefully, though, we can still do enough to get ourselves 3 points. A decent start to this match here. Nearly found your man, couldn't quite get it under control, and hopefully he can get himself on the score sheet in this match. Durara, oh, what a challenge early on. Wins back the ball fairly as well. Falcao will get there. Plays to Toussaint, touch too heavy. Oh, George wins it back. Falcao looking for that bot Schiller, and that will go out for a corner, I'd hope. Yep, didn't quite see the deflection, but it was. Boschiller to cross it in. Germain's in there and can't quite direct it anywhere. Boschiller back into the box. Not good enough. Jean Moutinho with the pass, looking for Germain. Not had loads of chances so far in the start of this match. The opening 30 minutes have been a little bit more quiet for us, as I suppose we should have anticipated with a changed team. We are going to have to be a bit more patient, I think, in this game. And they're doing okay actually with the ball. Toulouse not had any chances, but they have got up the pitch more than the last team did. And a chance for them here to cross it in. Raggy deals with it quite comfortably. A chance for them here, actually. They might choose to play it short. It seems like they... Nope, they won't. Oh, the folders there, actually. The goalkeeper, luckily, just about gets across to save to his left-hand side. 5 minutes left of this first half. That's a poor corner. We'll clear it comfortably. Can we get up the pitch now? We might do, actually. Great chance for us here with Falcao. Doesn't have loads of pace. And he's got Somalia chasing after him. That's not often I've had to say that. Whole nation chasing after him. We've got another chance here onto Germain. On his left foot, maybe. It's a tight angle, but it had to be saved. I think it's a corner. Not quite getting enough onto it. We'll play it short and see whether Bot Schiller can deliver on his right foot. Germain's in there. Oh, a chance for Jemison. Pass back to the goalkeeper. Again, ignored by the referees on this game. It's half-time. It's 0-0. An interesting first half. Not filled with loads of chances, like I said before. The best of the chances probably in the last 5 minutes, to be honest. But again, we're going to have to be quite patient. It might just be a goal that nicks this one. Oh, how's he got in front of you there, Raggy? That's poor defending. Got to take control of that situation and head it straight out. Jean Moutinho onto George. He's going to cross it in. Good delivery. Unable to get on the end of it, though. Fantastic delivery right into the corridor of uncertainty there between the defence and goalkeeper. Germain onto Falcao. Falcao's going to take a long-range shot. A little bit too much on it. The accuracy wasn't too bad, actually. It might need to be one of those sort of goals that flies into the back of net for us to get a goal. Germain looking for Falcao. He's turned. Falcao's going to look for Boschiller with the through pass. Go on, Boschiller! Oh, hits the post slightly. Just scrapes the post on his left foot. I'm pretty sure it did anyway. It felt like it from the vibration on the controller. Good bit of curl on it. Actually, it doesn't. It's miles off. It's not. It's a miles off in the end. Pulled us apart a little bit here, Toulouse. Good chance. Should have played it across, or at least I would have done anyway to try and get the goal they need with 15 minutes left. Went for the shot and we got lucky with that because they've got themselves a corner. Now we've got to try and defend it, and just about do. It's back out to the corner taker. Germain will go over and try to defend, but didn't manage to. Raggy struggles as well, saved by the goalkeeper. Okay, so there's about 12 minutes to go, I think, here. We are going to bring on the youngster for the end of this match. Obviously, I know it's looking unlikely now we're going to get ourselves the goal, but we're still going to go for it. Germain's going to push alongside Falcao now, and we're going to bring on the youngster at centre attacking mid, take off Boschiller. Reluctant to bring on any other players because obviously we've got a big game coming up in 3 days' time. It is tempting, but I think we'll try and restrain from bringing on the other players to affect the game. So 12 minutes left. I've just got to try and believe in what we have on the pitch in order to try and get ourselves a goal. Ooh, Subasic just gets there. I think it might have been hitting the post. Another good chance and another corner to defend. Come on, let's get this one away. We have done. Okay, there's 5 minutes to go. We're going to bring on Mbappe, we're going to bring on Malcolm, and we'll take off Germain and Durara. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, they're not going to get that tired, I would hope, anyway, in the final 5 minutes. Need to make sure they don't get injured as well, but we'll wait and see whether that makes an impact or not. I think we're also on, yeah, ultra attacking, so we've gone pretty much all out to try and get this game, try and get the 3 points. We don't want to drop 2 points really against Toulouse. The other option is us dropping 1 point by losing. That's nearly their chance as well. Get it out now. Can we get them on the counter-attack? There's not much longer left. Falcao up to Mbappe. The whistle will go after this attack. Mbappe needs to hold it up for somebody to try and get in the box. Oh, it didn't let me cross. That's frustrating. That'll probably be it, I think. I tried to cross, it didn't let me, and it finishes 0-0. Disappointing that we've dropped 2 points there, but it's always going to be tough. A heavily rotated team because of the big match, and they've actually had some decent chances, to be fair, for them to lose, so maybe a 0-0 draw is fair, although I still think both teams probably should have got at least 1 goal each. So now on to the final game of today's episode, and yeah, it is obviously against Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Champions Cup group stages. First of all, we've got some player development to do, and again, it's going to be the exact same players, I think, just keen to try and get them going up if I can. Lamar's so close to 80 overall, so we are going to keep the exact same 5 drills. I think next episode, though, we will, I think, begin to change some of those players around if they're not going up this week, which is the case with a few of them. So leave your suggestions in the comments below as to who you think I should try and train next week. But yeah, we do need to try and get Lamar going up to 82 if we can. But now let's get on to deciding on the team for this game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Okay, this is the side I've gone with for the big Champions Cup group stage match. It is obviously the side you'd probably expect. Loads of changes from that one that we played in the last game. Substitute starts in goal. We got Sidibe starting at right back, Glick, Zuma and Mendy make up the rest of the defence. In front of that, it's the dream partnership in that midfield. Bakayoko and Fabinho playing alongside each other. Lamar on the left-hand side, Silva on the right-hand side with Malcolm again behind Mbappe. That seems to be working really well between those two. Both in very, very good form at the moment. And the bench is pretty much, again, what you'd expect. Again, that youngster gets on the centre attacking mid that got a brief appearance in the last match. And we've also got Diallo, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's got onto the bench for once, just in case we need another option to come on at centre-back during this game. Hopefully we don't know. Hopefully those centre-backs survive the match. But let's wait and see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points here. Okay, here we go. It's the home match of this fixture, and yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves a really good result here. That is what we need. It's obviously, again, going to be one of the tougher teams. We're in such a tough group, so to be top already is fantastic, but we're only 2 games into the 3rd group game, and yeah, it is obviously completing the first round of fixtures in the group stages here. This is probably the weaker of the 3 sides that we can come up against, I think, but yeah, again, it's going to be a very tough game, this one. I am expecting to really not get past this one too easily. We'll wait and see though exactly what the performance is like, but these guys need to score some goals, need to make up for the last game. Obviously most of our goals were taken in the first match of today's episode. Silva here with a chance to, nearly get one in the back of the net. The deflection helped, but not enough. Lamar on the left-hand side, again needs an option in the middle, gonna cut inside this time. Lamar still going, took it maybe just a touch too far. Could have tried the pass, but this time I thought I'd go for the run and try and maybe force a penalty if I could. Chance here. The cross wasn't good enough. A couple of minutes left before half-time. It's been a frustrating first half for us. Passes like that haven't been too good. But overall, it's been the main issue is we've got the ball out wide, had no one in the box to try and get it in the back of the net with any height or anything like that. So the crossing has obviously not been going in our favour because we don't have that sort of aerial presence in there. But yeah, just need to keep the ball on the ground a little bit more. We're trying to play it out wide, but obviously that doesn't really benefit us with Mbappe up front. So a struggle in the first half at the moment. Still been the better team, definitely. Had more control over the ball. But yeah, 0-0 at half-time. So yeah, I'm going to try and start this second half much better by keeping the ball just sort of centrally and trying to play our way through the middle kind of thing, which we've been doing, I think in the first game in particular we were doing it. Like I say, in this 3rd match it's been going out wide into these sort of positions, which isn't too helpful for us. So we're going to try and come back in here, turn him, and try and get the shot away. It's a close one as well. And a good start, much better. Sidibe going to shoot. Nearly found the bottom corner. Again, we might need one of those sort of goals to go in. It's a very close one from the right back. Unlucky though. Couldn't quite find the bottom left-hand corner. Silva onto Sidibe. It's a poor challenge. Gives us an opportunity to get the ball into the box. Not that that's going to really help us too much because there's not much height in there. So yeah, it's been a bit frustrating. It's tempting to be on Falcao, but it's one of those things where sometimes when you do that, the game sort of changes. Fabinho has made it 1-0. And we've gone with the set piece, and we're trying to get him running to the front post. It's worked perfectly. I love those sort of off the ball runs you can do with the players on FIFA 17. It's brilliant. Fantastic delivery, and its perfection is that header as well. Just glances at it, it's 1-0, and we'll happily take it. It's Fabinho at the goal, 65 minutes in, fantastic. Silva on the overlap to Fabinho. He's had a good game as well as getting the goal. He has set up some good chances. That was another one for Silva on his weaker foot. Always going to be a struggle to hit that one first time. Okay, first change, we're going to bring on Falcao and we're going to take off Lamar and we're going to try something a little bit different. Mbappe is going to move onto the left wing kind of position, has been suggested before. We're going to give it a go in this match and see how he gets on with that. And yeah, we'll kind of just go with that sort of formation. It's a little bit of a different one. But with 20 minutes to go now, we're going to slightly change things and just give us a bit more height, hopefully, in the box. Might be too late for that, but we'll give it a go anyway and see what Falcao can bring. We're obviously winning this game 1-0, so there's no desperate need to go and go forward particularly. But it would be nice to get a second goal to just confirm this win if we can. Falcao might be able to give us it. Mbappe onto Mendy. Great chance for Mendy to get this one in. Falcao's in there. It's 2-0. He's only been on the pitch 4 minutes and he's got us a goal. Exactly what we needed. Falcao gets the second. Well, that tactical switch worked. Mbappe plays it onto Mendy, who puts it into Falcao. Keeper doesn't really move into the bottom left-hand corner. That game should be sealed off now. 15 minutes to go, and that is a hell of a change if I don't say so myself. Mbappe just assisting the assist, which is a great little change that we've made, which has really helped us and got us the second goal. Falcao now onto Mbappe. Going to try and go himself this time. Maybe going to have to cut this one back. Bakayoko's in there. Oh, great chance for us. And falls to Falcao, who hits it first time by accident. So it's by accident. It wasn't supposed to be him. It was a little bit of a delayed shot from the Bakayoko opportunity. Was not expecting Falcao to hit it first time. This one I did intend, but I think it was never really going to go in from that angle. Falcao onto Silva. Now back to Falcao, who's going to hit this one off the post from that range. What a strike. The keeper doesn't move until late. I don't know whether he doesn't see it or just chooses not to move, but could have quite easily crept into that bottom left-hand corner yet again. And we will make the final 2 changes, I think now is 6 minutes to go, just to make sure that we can bring on this youngster, give him a go, take Malcolm off. I think we'll also bring on Diallo as well, and we'll kind of just stick him at right mid. Why not? We can do what we want. Or it makes more sense maybe to put Fabinho out there, and just quickly switch things around. Bakayoko into the youngster, what a flick that is. Bakayoko, oh it's 3-0, what a goal that is. The build-up play is incredible. Falcao, the youngster as well that's just come off the bench, getting the assist to the assist. Look at this little flick. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Falcao's got a decent little pass as well. Bakayoko just sweeps the ball into the bottom left-hand corner. It's certainly livened up in this second half. And it's now 3-0. Wow, what a turnaround. Yes, well played, Fabinho. That's incredible. Bakayoko sets off the attack here. The youngster's running through. Gonna have to try and pronounce his name properly soon, but that is unfortunately not going to find its way through to Falcao. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you know how to pronounce his name. I daren't even try with the amount of letters it's got in there. God knows how much you get on Scrabble for that. But yeah, the game finishes 3-0, and it's another decent 3 points for us in the group, and that leaves us on 7 points now. So miles ahead of everyone else. We'll wait and see what happened in the other game as well. And who played? It'll be Arsenal and Juventus. They drew, so even better for us, because I'm pretty sure that gives us a nice, decent gap now in the league after the first 3 games that we played in the group. Okay, so just before we end today's episode, we'll go through a few of the league tables. Basically, we're 4th in the league here, and we've got a game in hand over 1 or 2 teams, but basically we're 4th at the moment on 18 points. Paris Saint-Germain have overtaken us after that draw that we had in midweek, or in the last game, I should say. And now we'll take a look at how we're doing in the Champions Cup. In the Champions Cup, of course, we are top. We expected that, and we have 4 points in front of second place. That's brilliant. Arsenal on 3 points, Juventus on 2 with Mönchengladbach, and we just played on 2 as well. So doing very well there. Very happy with how we're doing in the Champions Cup, and also the league as well, although we'd like to increase that if we can. We've got to get around 2nd or 1st, really, this season. Obviously aiming to win the league, ideally. And yeah, the top goal scorers, not really featuring too much on that. Falcao 8th there with 4 goals, but there's not much in it, so not too much to worry about. And yeah, that'll be everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode, and if you got this far, let me know in the comments below. Also, if we could go ahead and hit 75 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, and you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It'd be absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you guys next time for another Monaco Career video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.